Hello again, my name is Daniel Clinton Garnett. Yep, Daniel Clinton Garnett. And these are basic guitar lessons for my sister Lindsay, because it was her birthday and she wanted to learn guitar. And also for you, YouTube, if you want to learn as well, some basic, again, just really basic guitar. So in my previous lessons, I've gone over the key of G, the names of strings, how to tune the guitar, some different strumming patterns. Even though that lesson might not have been the most clear, I hope it didn't confuse you. And yeah, so today I think I'm just going to show you how to go the basic keys, some of the basic chords, sorry, for the key of C. And so grab your guitar, clip the fingernails, stretch out, have fun, put a smile on because you're learning guitar. An acoustic guitar is sweet. And yeah, here we go. I'm going to show you the chords in the key of C to learn and to go ahead and practice. So, the first note, C. How do you play a C? Before we're playing a C2, right? But this is a different C. I'm going to show you just a straight up C chord. Take your pointer finger and put it on the B string on the first fret. Take your middle finger and put it on the D string on the second fret. Okay? And then go ahead and take your ring finger and put it on the A string on the third fret. Okay, like this. Now that is a C chord. Alright? Now the next chord in the key of C is going to be a D minor, because it's the second chord. You can play D, but traditionally it's D minor. What you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the E string on the first fret. Take your middle finger, put it on the G string on the second fret, like so. You're going to take your ring finger and put it on the B string on the third fret. Now this is a D minor. Okay, hear that? D minor. The next chord in the key of C you can play is E. I haven't taught you this one before, so take your, again, pointer finger. You're going to go ahead and put it on the G string on the first fret. Again, G string, first fret. Middle finger can go on the A string on the second fret. And then your ring finger is going to go on the D string on the second fret. Okay, so this is an E chord. And it's similar to that A minor chord that we learned earlier. It's just every finger is actually up one string. Okay, so it's almost identical to the formation of that A minor chord earlier, but everything is up one string. Okay, so that is E. Now the next chord in the key of C I play is sort of an F. You can play a barred F, but we're not going to go over barred chords yet. So an easier way to play an F that still sounds good is like this. You're going to go ahead and take, again, it's similar to the C chord. Take your index finger, put it on the B string, first fret. You're going to take your ring finger, you're going to put it on the A string, third fret. Pinky finger is going to go on the D string, third fret, like so. And then this middle finger, which is just kind of hanging out right now, can go on the G string on the second fret. Okay? Now that is an F chord in the key of C, one that I prefer to play sometimes. Okay, so that's F. And now you can do a G chord again, because it's in the key of C and it is the fifth note. So this F chord is the fourth chord in the key of C. Now the G chord is the fifth note. You can play it like this if you want to. Okay? You can play it like this. But I tend to make it easier, I tend to just move up the fingers that are already so close, and I put my middle finger on the A string, second fret, ring finger on the E string, third fret, like so. And then I just use my pinky and I put that on the E string on the third fret. Now essentially it's the same, I'm pressing the same notes as I am in this G, but it's just easier to go from that F to that G. You see that? Okay, so if you play it however you'd like to. So that's G, so that's the fifth chord in the key of C. Then we're going to go A minor is actually the sixth chord in the key of C. So you should already know A minor from previous lessons, but if not, again, it's index finger on the B string, first fret, middle finger on the D string, second fret, and then ring finger is going to go on the G string, second fret. So that's A minor. Now pay attention, this is the way that I do B, which is the 7th chord in the key of C. Here's how I play it. Remember before we learned it like this for G, but when I'm playing in the key of C, I tend to play it like this. Keep your index finger on the B string, 2nd fret. Now take your middle finger and put it on the A string, which is the B note. Okay, A string, and then that's it. A string, 2nd fret. Hear that variation? And then back to C. So here's the 7th note, the B, just like this. Remember, middle finger on the E, A string, the A string, 2nd fret. Okay, that's a B. It's a B chord. Pick through that. All right, so those are all the chords in the key of C. All right. So any questions? Let me know what's going on, and the next lesson I will give you a few chord variations for how you can play around in the key of C, and then even if you're a singer-songwriter, how you can write things that sound good together, and we'll do that next lesson. All right, thanks again. Again, I'm Daniel Clinton Garnett. Lindsay, happy birthday. I love you. YouTube, I love you too. All right, bye.